Hello friends, Travis here. If you're new to the channel, I want to welcome you, and of course, if you've been here before, welcome back. In today's video, I'm just going to talk specifically about drink packages because I've been on 5 different cruise lines and I've gone most of the time with drink packages, but I've also been without drink packages, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about like how that experience was for me and whether or not I think that getting a drink package is worth it. My first cruise ever was on the MSC Meraviglia, and I did end up buying a drink package. The only thing is I bought it once I was on board. We didn't buy it in advance, which was a mistake because it costed us a lot more that way. For a 5-night cruise, it was about $350 each once we were on board, and it would have been probably just under $300 had we done it in advance. Now, of course, pricing for drink packages vary, and MSC even has an option to include it in your cruise fare, so do other cruise lines, but the pricing tends to correspond with the cost of the drinks on board. So for example, Royal Caribbean's drink package is like almost $100 a day now, but their average drink cost is probably like $12, $13. Whereas on Carnival, it's like 50 something a day, but their average drink cost is like $2 or $3 less than that. So basically what it comes out to for me, and the way that I've calculated things out, is I need to have 7 alcoholic drinks a day to make the drink package worth it. But that doesn't include things like bottled water and soda and specialty coffees and things, because those also have a charge, but they're also included in the drink package. So if you're going to have a few of those a day as well, then the number of alcoholic drinks you need to have goes down by 1 or 2, and that definitely helps make it more worth it. The one kind of drawback is that everyone in your cabin usually has to have a drink package, and so if you're a drinker but the person you're with isn't, it might not be worth it to do it, and you should probably pay per drink. But like when I travel with Carlos, for example, he doesn't drink as much as I do, but I drink enough to kind of pick up that slack. I can easily have 9 or 10 drinks a day, and as long as he has like 5 or 6, then we've, got our money's worth. And the times that we've sailed together, when we've had a drink package, we've had a lot more fun, so that definitely works for us. But like my sister Maggie, for example, she only has like 2, maybe 3 a day, so it might not be as worth it to do a drink package with her, but she also drinks a lot of coffee and stuff too, so assuming we're able to offset that, it usually works out for me and my family to get the drink package. I know it may seem like this information's coming at you kind of randomly, but I'm just talking as the thoughts come into my head. But I've gone on 2 sailings without drink packages, almost 3, but we ended up buying one when we got on board. One was on Carnival and one was on Royal Caribbean, and both times I ended up spending more on board than I would have if I had just bought the drink package. The Royal Caribbean one was a little bit better because I was a little bit more like disciplined with it, and I was taking advantage of like deals and buckets and things. But I still think it would have been worth it for me to have it, especially when I'm solo. I need the liquid courage, and so yeah. And then the last thing to consider is that some of the cruise lines have different drink package options. So if you're not really an alcohol drinker, but you drink a lot of soda or coffee or whatever, they usually have a package for that. MSC has like just a easy package where it's just like a couple of draft beers and some wines and a few spirits. And then they have a middle range package. And then they even have a premium package that, includes pretty much everything on board. Celebrity also has a couple of package options, whereas Royal, I think they only have 1 alcohol package. And that seems to make things simpler for people, but also there might be a lot included in that you're not even using. So look at things in advance and kind of price out what you're planning to drink and how much of it you're planning to drink, and go from there. But I think for most people that I know and hang out with, the drink package is worth it. But again, it really just depends on you and your situation and who you're with and all those things. One thing I will say though on MSC is when they have the drinks and Wi-Fi ticket option, usually it's only like a couple $100 more or even less than that I've seen to add that on. And keep in mind that the Wi-Fi is going to cost you about $100 anyway. So if you're doing the math out on that, usually for almost every situation, it makes sense to do the drink package just because that gives you access to bottles of water and soda and coffees, and the internet is included as well. So yeah, but I will say that buying a drink package separately from your ticket can get costly, and if you're on a budget, it might make sense for you to not do the drink package and just pay per drink once you're on board. But yeah, those are my thoughts for today on that. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments below. And if you are a cruiser and have some opinions about the drink package or some insights as far as that goes, definitely let us know in the comments as well. And I want to thank you all so much for traveling with me. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.